Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. It's 7:34 a.m., May 12th. Prices of Bitcoin currently at 87.68. So yesterday, folks, we had our halving event for Bitcoin. Again, for those of you who are not aware of how the halving works, it's basically the miners are now getting less prize, less reward for each mine block. All right, so it was usually 12.5 for the last 4 years. And since yesterday, going forward till the next 4 years, it's going to be 6.25. All right. So with that being said, we had a nice halving party yesterday, and a good multi-hour stream. And this was our halving party. A lot of people joined our stream. We had a guest from a different channel who hosts podcasts. We spoke back and forth about the correlation of Bitcoin versus equity markets, how his price prediction is for the next several months, several years, and what my price prediction is for the next several months and years. We also had some prize giveaways. So yesterday we had, guess the price at the end of the day, and we had one of our very own members win that prize, and then end of week giveaway. So what is the price going to be for the end of week? And again, we're going to have $25 giveaway for that. And then we also have a poker tournament coming up. So lots of fun stuff that we do in the community. And if you're not aware of our community, this is it right here, right? We live on Discord right here. Okay. Here's our weekly schedule for our Advantage paid members. Every single day, I have a morning video analysis plus a written analysis. Midday, depending on market conditions, I'll do a stream right in Discord. So right in Discord itself, I get to share my screen, instead of going through a Zoom session or you guys having to watch a YouTube video. For those of you who are watching this on YouTube, you'll see these videos late, after it's uploaded and polished, versus people in our Advantage community, they get to see live analysis and understanding of exactly what I'm seeing in the markets, plus the videos, plus their written updates through the day. Faisal writes equities analysis every single morning, 9:30 a.m. Midday, he sometimes does Discord streams dependent on market conditions. 4:30 p.m., he does a closing market update. And then through the day, through the week, we have, private messaging with our members, Advantage members, paid members, one-on-one consultations if they want to discuss questions that they have regarding trading, technicals, fundamentals, portfolio questions, how to trade Bitcoin, how to get into equities, etc. Okay, and then obviously market analysis through the day, stock alerts, stock of the day. As you can see right here, yesterday one of the stocks of the day was XLV, which is a healthcare ETF. All right, so make sure you guys go check that out. And he's also mentioned a couple names like Coop and Okta and Netflix too. So, this is the kind of information that we provide in our community. And you can go to cryptosomniac.com, hit the products page right there, and buy the Advantage subscription. With $97 per month, folks, you get every single channel right here. All the locked channels that you see in equities, in Forex right there, in commodities like oil, in options right there, as well as Bitcoin and crypto channels right there, all the locked channels. Okay, so tons of information for the Advantage membership price right here. Okay, I think it's very well worth it because, let's just say if you're trading with $1,000, right, and you make 10% in a month. Okay, again, we cannot give you financial advice, but if you look at some of our trades, 10% in a month is not that hard to make. So you pay off your subscription maybe in one trade, maybe in two trades, maybe in a few trades if you're really conservative with your trading account. So it just depends, what kind of trader you are, how you allocate your capital, and that's again with $1,000. If you have more than that, you could pay off this membership in less than one trade in a day. So anyway, this is the kind of information that we have in the Advantage membership side right here. All right, Bitcoin analysis through the day, as you can see. We have videos through the day. We have analysis that people request. What are my thoughts on the market? Where can we retrace to? Where when I think about longing or shorting? Yesterday, we went through a quick short scalp trade. We entered at 87.20 right there, got out at 86.50. And as you can see right now, the market is at 87.62. So we would have actually been at a loss right now had we held on to the trade. So knowing when to get in and out of the market is something that, you know, we pride ourselves in, okay? Of course, we have losing trades too, okay? But we try to make sure that our losers are much smaller than our winners, okay? So back to the analysis, all right? 15-minute chart, okay? This area right here that you're seeing right now, this is the key SR area right here, all right? This blue box. So my thoughts on this are we've hit it as resistance right there. This has been key SR level, right? Resistance, resistance, resistance. Support broke down, resistance test, and now it looks like we're smashing into this area again. Chances are much higher, you know, in terms of probabilities that this is probably going to break to the upside. How high is it going to break? Well, at the very least, I would probably figure that it goes, you know, at least right around this area right here. Okay, that's about 89.75 or so. That's just above these highs. Okay, there's a good amount of liquidity probably sitting above these highs because of the fact that we've, you know, had this consolidation period. So a lot of people probably shorted in this area, and then once price dropped, you know, there's probably people either holding long positions right here who want to get out, or short positions with stops just above this area. So I probably figure a wick up there will probably close out some of these people, and either we push up from here or we dump down from here. Okay, but 89.75 would be my first target. And again, I'll let my Advantage members know exactly what I'm thinking about doing, you know, because at the end of the day, I like to trade this market whenever I get good signals. It's not necessary that just because we're in a 24/7 market that you need to be trading it all the time, okay? You have to understand that Bitcoin is a unique asset, and it is still very much correlated to the S&P 500, all right? I've stated this before in my videos, and I still will state it again, that once the S&P 500 or the US equities start rolling over, I believe Bitcoin will roll over as well, and probably harder, all right? And I've showed you guys my longer term view of how I'm looking at Bitcoin from the perspective of this big shift pitchfork right here, okay? I believe that we hit the 75% fib right there. Perfect rejection, okay? I also believe that once we get down past $4,000 or $5,000, we're probably going to take out this low. Okay, so that 4 or 5K level is very, very strong and important to hold. If we don't hold it, I would say with higher confidence that we're going to take out this low. And my next big targets are somewhere around $2,400. And if that breaks, we're probably going to go to $1,400 or $1,500. Okay, you can go watch my previous videos of why I state that, but those are the targets that I believe Bitcoin will reach, okay? But in the near term, as we sit near this $8,700, $8,800 area, you know, there's really not a whole lot, excuse me, that's going on with Bitcoin, okay? This key area is still, you know, in some way, I think a good amount of resistance right there. And on this way down right here, there's a good amount of support right there. Okay, so unless we smash through one of these up here or down here, we're not going to see a convincing move to the upside or the downside. Another way to look at this is, you know, if we look at it from a 4-hour perspective, right, we had this big development of a symmetrical triangle. I think it was like an A, B, C movement right there, and then a push up and out, or it could have been A, B, C, D, E. No, that doesn't work. I think it was A, B, C, and then push out. So we had this deviation outside of this larger range. Now we're back inside the larger range, and we're under the EQ right there, which is this white dashed line, okay? So this lower range right here is around 83.86. The higher range is around 84.90, all right? If we break above this EQ, you can aim for this area right here. $94.90 or $9,500. If we break below this area right here, okay, I'd like to short down to about 7.8, 7.9 levels. All right, those are the things that I'm looking at right now. Okay, when it comes to the RSI, this was, actually a key trend line that I was looking at. If we get back towards that trend line, I'd probably look at that as resistance. But it doesn't even seem like, we're going to get back towards that trend line anytime soon on the RSI. I probably figure that, this 4-hour trend line right here, this horizontal trend line, I think it used this area as support right there, resistance, support, okay, support right there, as you can see. So I probably figure that once the RSI gets towards this 47.49 level, I probably see the RSI itself roll over, because now we're in the bottom half of the RSI where things can go from neutral to bearish. Once we're way down here into oversold territory, then we can start talking about a bounce. Until we're in this area right here, there's a higher probability of Bitcoin still rolling over, okay? Because the RSI momentum is still bearish, okay? The daily candle, closed like a doji basically yesterday, all right? The one thing that you can look out for is, all right, see this little consolidation period right here, okay? Yesterday, we closed this area, this candle just right below the closing of these two candles. This is the last little bit of consolidation before we pushed on up. So on the daily, if you want to trade this, okay, you can look for a closing of a daily candle below this area again, right? Because I think today's daily looks like it wants to press up, but again, there's still a whole lot of daily candle left today, all right? So anything can happen by the end of day today. So this could close, higher or even lower. That could be your trigger to potentially, go long or short, all right? That's, again, just based on a daily perspective, okay? And again, on the weekly, right, we finally had a red weekly candle after 8 straight weeks of bullish upside, all right? So it finally makes sense that, all right, well, we might now start our descent to the downside. And if you look at this, folks, there's really no strong support on the way up from a weekly perspective. So once Bitcoin starts sliding, it's probably going to be a straight slice down, through all these levels, in my opinion. And that's why I'm saying that if that 4 or 5K zone does not hold, it's going to be a lot of trouble for Bitcoin, a lot of trouble. Okay, so do be careful in figuring out, what exactly BTC is doing. Don't just FOMO long because you think the halving is done now, price has to go up or whatever. There was a piece that I retweeted on my profile right here, written by Leah Wald, and you can see it right there, okay? Make sure you guys read this, because I've been echoing the same sentiment for months now, okay? Since basically March, that drop that we saw, I've been talking about, how Bitcoin has lived in a risk-on environment, meaning that it will not fare well when U.S. equities start to roll over and they start to go back into their bearish downtrend. Okay, I think Bitcoin will ultimately be priced at least at the March low, if not lower low, if the U.S. equities start heading back towards their key lows. Okay, so pay attention to my analysis, folks. I know I give a lot of free content away, but watch as much as you can, but also join the Advantage side, because you get daily updates through the day. You get to read Fasil's analysis of how the equity markets are doing, and then you will see, the close correlation of the equity markets into Bitcoin. All right, and then we also correlate equities with Bitcoin, and then also Forex trades, right? So tons of different pieces are moving all at once, and we get to trade those. And I think that's the most amazing job. And I get to relay this information to our community every single day. And I think, to be honest, I'm very grateful for our Advantage members. So I hope you guys come join our Advantage membership. It's on the cryptosomniac.com domain still. We've changed our name to the Alpha Trades community, but we're still in the midst of moving our domains over. from Cryptosomniac to the Alpha Trades domain. Once that's done, we'll have a new website. You can go sign up there as well. But for now, go to the Cryptosomniac website, products page, hit the Advantage subscription, give us a like, give us a thumbs up, and come join our Advantage membership. All right, y'all take care, and I will catch up with you soon. Cheers.